Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's go and talk about the array concept, and then we will move to another concept, is the corejava. Yeah. Um, okay. So we understood that So if you want to hold, if you want to store a group of values, a similar type of values, so then we can use array concept. Okay. But here the array is very fast, execution wise very fast, because it is index based. Whenever trying to access, we are going to access by index based. The value we are going to get it easily with the index base. But the thing is, the moment whenever we are trying to add the values, that should be the same type, because once we declare array one type, that will allow only the same type of data. And also, if you have to declare the size in advance, we have to declare size in advance. Okay. So otherwise we cannot declare array. So this is the limitations. But due to that, if you are not using that much size in our requirement, so you just declare a size is 10, but you are using only 3 or 4, but still remaining memory will be get wasted. Okay, so that is the memory wastage will happen, and limitations is there. These are the some disadvantages we have, but still advantages is we can hold group of values and the similar type of data. So that can be that. And also when we are accessing the elements from the array, so it's very fast as we are going to get that by index base. So these are the things we understood, right? So I hope you understood about what is array and how to store an array values into the array. Am I correct? So is everybody good at understanding about array?
Yes, sir.
So anybody have any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, so then let's go and talk about another concept. So what are the concepts we discussed till now? I already given the list, right? Already given the list, right? Okay. It seems, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about a new concept. Mm, the packages, and after understanding the packages, we will try to understand public, private, protected, and default access specifiers. Okay, so default access specifiers. So we are going to understand these four access specifiers. Already we are using these two things, right, till now, because generally we will use, but we will try to understand in detail about each one, and also we'll try to understand what's the difference between each access modifier, each access modifier. Okay. Now, let's say package. Okay. So, whenever you are writing a program, how do you write the program generally? So, let us say I'm going to write a program here. Whatever, yeah. Okay. Let us say then some demo project. Okay, here, so if I want to write a program, Java program, generally what you will write? So let us say I'm going to write a program called A and .java. So this is the program name we give. So program name should be with the Java only. Okay. So the moment when you are writing a class, okay, the moment when you are writing a class, you will write like this: class, class name, and these are the things you will write. Like this, you will write a class. But so we are not. Suppose I have a 10 classes or 100 classes. Okay, 100 classes. But if I keep all the classes in the same directory and the same place, okay, so the managing is not that much easy, and also you cannot differentiate it which is under this, which is under this, which is under this, like this. Okay, so we need some kind of separation. Okay, these all classes under this package. These all classes under this package. Package means it's like so one kind of directory. Okay, so which we will keep all the classes under this directory, some kind of thing. For example, you can see whenever we try to access the predefined classes, what are the classes we use till now? The predefined classes, guys. What are the classes we used till now?
Objects, sir.
We used
Objects,
object,
string,
okay, and then
string,
string we used. Next, only these two we use till now, predefined classes.
yes, sir.
Okay. Any other thing we use? Okay, fine. See, if we go and look about these two things, because whenever we create a document, we have seen, I mean, Java C API document also there predefined, and also we can create our own document for our classes and similar to that. So, if I go here, let me go here. Okay, so if I go here, the Java SE API document. What is this Java SE API document, guys? So what are the when you download the Java JDK, so we'll get a predefined classes in that. So so that predefined classes, what are the predefined classes is already defined by the Java people. How we can use those, and what are the methods inside that. And so this all is documented. See, version to version, there is a Java platform standard edition 7. Let us say 7. So look at this, the package. What is the name of this? These are all packages. So package means some kind of directory, java.applet, java.awt, java.awt, some kind of thing. So if I see that java.lang, there is a package called java.lang. Okay, when I go and talk about java.lang, so there is under this, we can see the class called, object. I told you that object is a class, right? This is the object is which package? Under which package? This is under java.lang
Java.lang base, lang
package.
package.
Like this, even there are many classes, many packages. Look at this. These are all API specification, which talks about package name. So look at this. There are many packages of there. Okay, so many packages are there, but so these are all predefined, so we don't know which one we will use in our project, but there is already available which feature you are going to use it. That's up to you, a requirement. But you should understand what is package and what is under this. If you try to understand, you can understand all other packages as well, what is the structure at all, and how to use those classes also. If you want to try to use, you can use it. Okay, so like this, even if you go for string class is also under the java.lang package. Okay, these are the list of packages of predefined packages which is developed by Java people. But now our concept is how to create our own packages. Suppose you are writing a program, and so there is a 1,000 classes you are writing. There is let us say in a project, if you take any project, okay, for example, I want to create a, let me go here. This is our website. Okay, so CodeStream website. Let us say This is the CodeStream website we are, just trying to access. So let us say I want to create a classes which are related under home page. If I'm doing any operations on the home page, so there I can say it's a home module and about us module, service module, on clients module, contact module, and employee sign in module. So any employee want to sign in, they can sign in here. So like this, sign in and they can see the details, some kind of stuff that still is working on here. Okay, so like this home module, about this module, service module, clients module. So this module, if I am doing any operations, right now it's the static pages we are displaying. So this is the client information, many things are there. But so if I want to do some action, some works under this, then I have to create a Java classes and I want to do some programs and all. So if I want to keep module wise, then what we will do is we are not going to keep that about us module related classes in the same, like all module classes in the same place. We want to keep in a different places, so that we can understand, okay, these classes are all under this one, so that we can easily manage those classes. So that is how we can understand here. Okay, now the concept is how to create a our own package. That is the concept we have understood here. We have to understand here. Okay, let us say, okay, so how to create? So right now this is a default package. If I just write the program. If I go and compile this, let us see. If I go and compile this Java C, so maybe this will not work. We have to set the path. Path equal to C program files. Sorry, C program files. Um, Program files, Java, JDK, and bin. These are the things. Okay. So now let me compile this program. Java C. What is the program name? A dot Java. So I just compiled the program. Look at this. I got the dot plus. Did we get any package here? So it's a simple default package which is not under anything. So let's try to create a package for this class. Okay. Now package, there is a keyword called package. So this package keyword, the line instruction you have to write at starting of the file, not in inside class, starting of the file, .java file, starting of the .java file. On top of that, we should not write any Java code. On top of that, we can write some comments here. We can write comment information kind of thing here. So that is allowed. But on top of that, so no package on top of that, you should not write any Java related code. So then it is not allowed. That means a package instruction should be the first line of the Java program. So the keyword is package keyword. We already know that there are list of Java keywords we have in the Java, and we try to understand those keywords. Okay, package com dot. So let us say I want to create under this some kind of packages, like com dot home package. Okay, let us say com dot home. So that means com is a one folder. Under that folder there is a one more folder called com, or else I will say com dot code stream dot home. So that means under com there is a folder called code stream. Under code stream there is a folder called home. So this is the meaning so of this instruction. What it does is we can when you compile this program itself, when you compile this program itself, the automatically the compiler will create the package for that. So that is how as per this instruction. Okay, let's go and compile once again and look at that. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this again. Okay, now we have only .java. Okay, so Java C a.java. If I compile this like this, look at this, we're not getting any package here again. So so you try to understand here. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use that class. Okay, so test.java, test.java. So in this test.java, So what I'm going to use is like I can copy from here as well to save the time. Test.java. I'm just going to delete it in and paste it again here. And let's go and look at this test.java. So just I'm going to use that class. So what is the class name we have? So A, and I'm going to create object for A. So this is what I'm going to do it. Now let's go and compile the program once again. Okay, let's go and compile the program. So what will happen? Can you guess what is going to be happen? Java C sorry, test.java. So what is the result of this compilation? Will you get compiled successfully? So is there any mistake in this code?
No, sir.
No. So generally, if you think that if I compile, it should compile, but it's not compiling. But the reason is, you can see that it cannot access a class file contains wrong class. This is the class. That compiler is treating that class is a com.codestream.home.a, not a simple a. Okay, please remove or make sure it appears in the current subdirectory or class or something. So that means it is trying to understand the A class. We are directly using A, but it is saying that okay, it seems like this the class name, the fully qualified name is this, but you are trying to access directly. Okay, so if you want to compile it, you can do it like this: com.codestream.home dot. So like this. So if you do like this, let's say if you compile in this way, okay, fully qualified name, and let's go and compile. It's saying that the class name is that na in the compilation, java c a dot sorry test dot java. Okay, now look at this. It's still the problem. Package com dot does not exist. Whenever you are mentioning that, earlier it was not, it was a different error, the previous error. Previous error, the problem is when you try to access, it seems like this. But when I use this error is package does not exist. It seems okay. This is the problem we are getting when you make the uh, a package instruction for a class. If you don't do that, if I simply compile this without keeping all those things, okay. So if I compile once again, Java C a.java now compile successfully, and let's go test.java. So test.java is I'm not going to use it. This all those things. Okay. So now if I do it, so there won't be any issue. There won't be any issue. There will not be any issue. Look at this. So Java C test.java and Java, and there is no compilation issue, right? Are you getting compilation issue now? No. So this is what simply we know that. But when you move, the moment when you make a package instruction, now whenever we are having a package instruction for a class, we have to compile the program in such a way. So let me show you that how to compile that program. So to make that class as a package. Okay. So now here Java C hyphen D hyphen D. What is the class name? We want to compile a dot java. So the extra parameter is hyphen d. So hyphen d means it's a directory. Directory means it's like a package. We are going to create it. Okay. So then, so I compiled successfully. We got the com, code stream, home, and egg dot. This package is automatically created by the program. We have not created this. Here, observe that Java C is as usual. We know the compiler, and hyphen d indicates that create a directory for my program, and where you want to create that package in the same directory where you are, or you want to specify any other directory that compiled programs will place it there. Okay, right now I'm using dot. What are the programs you want to compile? So a.java we created now. Now let's go and use it here. Here test dot the a.java. So, but again, if I use directly a.java, how it works? Look at this. What happened? Look at this. Java C test.java. I'm going to compile. So look at this again. The compilation problem is it is not able to file does not exist. Something it's saying that okay error cannot access a something like. So that means it's not able to. So for that, which is under which package? A class a dot class is under which package? Com dot something like this, right? So now let's go and do that in such a way. So if I want to tell to the compiler JVM where that is available, there is a uh, command called, sorry, there is a keyword called import, and you have to write. You can write this import statement on the above the class name and inside the file. Uh, okay, so now import. What is the package? Com dot code stream dot home dot. What is the class you want to import? Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the instruction. What are the package name we wrote? And dot a. So that is the import statement. Package statement, we will write to create a package. Import statement, so we will write to see. If you look at the predefined classes, what are the, these are all created like that only, okay, by them. Okay, com.portsim.em. So I'm just telling this instruction to the compiler. Hey compiler, just check the class from this package, just import this. Okay, then whenever we are using any resource here, I'm using a class here. Then regarding that, I added import. Like this, we can add n number of imports if you are using n number of classes. Like if we are using 10 classes, you can import, uh, write an import statement for these 10 classes. Okay. Now let's go and compile again. Java C test.java. So here there's a different error. Here the different error we have. So that we will try to understand. A is not a public in com.portstream, cannot be accessed from outside package. That's where I'm gonna explain about you. So what is the difference between the private and protect and default? But for time being, let's make a is a public only. So see, as I'm not using public, it's not able to access. So that's I'm going to talk about detail about these features. But for time being, let's make a public only. I just compile it, and now let's go and compile. Sorry, let's go and compile Java C test.java. Now this time it's compiled successfully. There is no issue. You got the point, right? So there is no issue. That means today we try to understand that. So whenever you create a class, any class, if you want to make that class under some package means some directory. You already seen that, right? You have already seen that package is nothing but a directory. So whenever you want to keep a classes, suppose I want to keep some of the classes under this home directory, that means com.portsim.home, and some of the directories under that's as I told, some about us directory, service directory, client directory. So like different packages for different model. This is one model, this is one model, this is one model, like this. So if you want to keep it, you can do it. Okay, so how we can do it? Just writing a statement called, this is the instruction package, and then what are the package name you want to, it's our own name. So that you can, but whenever you want to do the subdirectory, directory and subdirectory, you have to separate with the dot operator. That's what I'm doing here, right? Dot operator I'm doing. And so then so what will happen, so this, based on this instruction, if you compile accordingly by using Java C here, and then the compiler will compile the classes under this package, with that package. So this is how. But whenever you are trying to access those classes, you have to, wherever you are using. Today I'm using the A class in the test program. When I'm using A, but where that A is available, we can mention with the import, so that compiler will pick it from there. Okay, so from com.portstream.home. Suppose you have a many classes under this package, you can mention star. Star means what? You can all. Star means all here. So star means if you have 10 classes under this package only. Right now we have only one class, but if you have another class as well, you no need to write another statement again. Just if you put the star, now all classes you can access in this program. Okay, that is how we can create a package, and we can use the package whenever we require. So then we can, when the people are going to look at the code, okay, this module classes all under this package. So generally we will apply this technique in our real time also, right? So whenever you are keeping the things in our home also, okay, so you already divided that, this is the block is for this is the block is for this. So why we will do all those things, guys? Generally to manage the things easily, right? So whenever we are managing the things easily, so whenever we have that kind of flexibility of managing the things in a different blocks, then we can easily access those, right? We can easily access those, and we can easily put the elements, some kind of things we can do. So that, but if you do in one place all the classes, suppose there is a big project we have, so that project contains 10 classes, not 10 classes, 1,000 classes. That's assume 1,000 classes. So then what you will do? So if we have all 1,000 classes in the same directory, then you cannot understand that. You cannot go and look at that much easily. What are the classes under which module? What are the classes under which module? Like that, you cannot understand. Okay, that is the reason package concept is required to understand here. The package, whenever create a class, you can write a package and then you can do it. Okay, so whenever you are using, you have to use the import statement, and you have to import that package along with the class, not directly package. You have to import the class. It's a fully qualified name. We can say what is the fully qualified name for a class is form dot codesim dot home dot a. So this is the fully qualified name for a class. We have to mention the fully qualified name. Then the compiler will easily understand that, okay, this A we are already using, then we can go with that. That is how the compiler will work about this package concept. Okay, so yeah, fine. So what we will do is we will try to understand public, private, and protected and default in tomorrow class, because as Muni is not available, let's him connect tomorrow, and we will try to understand, because we already understood the package concept today, and let's try to connect try to understand public and private, protect and default. So see, this public and private we can apply for classes and methods and variables as well. So what is the impact when we are declaring differently, how when we are using those, and that's we were going to discuss in detail tomorrow. Okay, okay guys.
Okay, sir.
Okay, any doubts so far?
No, sir.
Got the clarity about the package, and how to import the package, how to compile the package class which is having the package is instruction. You
Yes,
got
sir.
it right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for your talk.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.